The sound of the rains automatically gives a soothing relief from the scorching sun and dryness of the environment. However, it is more a nightmare for some parts of Nigeria than a blessing.
Whoa!
As witnessed in some parts of the world, some states in Nigeria with coastal nature suffer losses when the rains come in torrents. Kaduna State in the northwest region of Nigeria, the home state of President Muhammadu Buhari, is not an exception. Rainstorm has caused serious damage to some communities in Mashi and Musawa local government areas, as well as Yana village in Charanchi local government area, and they are the worst hit. Shinkafi, Ambassador Quarters, Kukagesa, and the mobile police barracks were also affected by the downpour. Over 2,000 homes have been washed away, according to the State Emergency Management Agency. The Kaduna State government says it has spent 60 million naira to provide relief materials to victims of the windstorm and torrential rainfall in the state. The president's visit to the state to commiserate with victims of the disaster is a relief. President Buhari restates his commitment to bringing succor to the affected communities.
To addu'ar da ake ta yi Allah shi karba, gwamnati kuma tsarin da take da shi na tallafa al'umma za su zo su duba su yi iyakar ƙoƙarinsu. Gwamna ya yi nashi dogon lissafin. To gwamnati za ta zo ta duba daga abin da za ta iya yi. Tunda akwai waɗanda suke yin wannan aiki za su zo su duba, amma a ba mutane haƙuri, Allah kuma ya karɓi addu'a mu kamar da sarki ya faɗi, Allah ya mai da abin da aka rasa ko fiye da haka nan, kuma a ba mutane haƙuri, a sanar da su abin da ya kawo ni kenan wannan karan, in zo in jajanta musu ta hannun sarki mai martaba sarki da ku kuma makwabtansu. Allah ya kiyaye gaba, Allah ya tabbatar mana da alheri. Na gode gwamna, na gode mai martaba.
In 2012, Kaduna State was among the states warned by NIMET to take precautions against the rainstorm in August to October that year. In 2015, 2016 and 2017, the state had been terribly hit by torrential rains due to its topography. Few weeks after the devastating rainstorm, the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, takes a tour of the 89 communities affected by the rainstorm.
We would have a few questions to ask. We have a colleague from them.
At a press conference organized by NEMA at the State Emergency Management Agency, the Director of Relief and Rehabilitation, Mr. Kayode Fagbemi, advises on measures to tackle the rage of the windstorm by encouraging the people to plant trees around their houses. He discloses the measure will reduce the speed at which the windstorm penetrates their respective localities.
The disasters happening around are what we call, things that are somehow man-made or human-induced. We know there's climate change, we know there's global warming, but what are we doing with our vegetation? The vegetation, we are cutting down the trees. When we cut down the trees, we want to make firewood, we want to make charcoal. When we do that, wind comes. And when the wind comes, there's no more wind breaks. These trees have been acting as wind breaks for us over the years. Somebody told me that what he saw is a tornado. I said we don't have tornadoes in Nigeria, but it is going to be like tornadoes because the wind breaks the trees we had before, the vegetation have been cut down. Oh no, look at the speed at which they are coming. We were even told of one man, he was trying to protect the roof, and he held onto the roof. And the roof, the wind carried him with the roof to about up to 50 meters from his house. So we must encourage the people to plant trees around our houses. We must not continue to cut down our trees in the forest, because this wind, storms comes from somewhere, and if they are, checked, there's wind break, it will reduce the speed before they get to our communities.
For its part, the State Emergency Management Agency flags up the distribution of relief materials, mostly building materials across the affected communities in the state.
You see, the essence is for the distressed and affected persons to be able to build back their homes and return to the normalcy. That's the just essence of giving out this relief material. You can see that it's just a building materials in form of that made up of cement and corrugated iron sheet, the roofing sheet. You see, this is just a flag up. This is just a flag up. But when you ask of how many, if you are talking of across Kaduna metropolis, the 8-9 communities that were affected, we are going to distribute like 5,000 plus bags of cement and not less than 500 bundles of corrugated iron sheets, the roofing sheets.
Malam Gambo Usman is one of the 186 persons affected by the rainstorm in Shinkafi village.
We are very grateful to the state governor for assisting us with relief materials. The rainstorm really affected us badly.